Two issues. The first issue is I have 9 items that I've been out of the neighborhood about 20 years. I come back to the neighborhood because I got a phone call from one of at that time he was a teenager, now he's in his 30s. He wants to come back and repaint, bring some light back into 3 murals that we have on the existing, used to be the restroom building, now it's the building that houses the control for the water park. But I was kind of sad to me when I went to the park because I passed through there. My parents are Mr. and Mrs. Padilla from Denver Harbor. It was sad to when I went to the park to find what I found. I know we're a big city. I know we have many parks, and we have I'm a city employee also, so I know our budgets are tight sometimes. But what I saw at the park is sad because this park is also enjoying. It shares Scroggins Elementary School. It's right behind Scroggins Elementary School. The playground was in poor condition. There needs to be remulched. The lighting in the basketball pavilion, they need lights in the basketball so kids can play. There's no basketball nets. The playground also needs to be painted. There's a real ugly leak on the drain from the pavilion that instead of using the gutter, it falls onto to the basketball court. So I have 9 items here that I can share with the Parks Department. They called me yesterday with some concerns, asking me about what we want to do with the murals. All I'm asking for, and all we're asking for is permission, because it's been 20 years since these murals have been on these walls, and through the grace of God, and thank God that they've never been tagged, because at that time we were having issues with gangs in the neighborhoods that were coming through in and out of the neighborhood. They never defaced the murals, they never tagged them, they respect them. So all I'm asking for, back in that time era, we were being not harassed, but we would be approached by maybe the councilman, maybe the constables or HPD. They were just doing their job. But I want something in writing to state that we have the approval from the City of Houston and the Parks Department. So once we get out there and we start, putting some light back into these murals, that mean a lot to the neighborhood, because we have a career wall, we have a little bit of history of the Hispanic history, and then we have one that just kind of it's related to the neighborhood back at that time. We can do a little change, but we just want to bring it back to life. And I'm here asking for some assistance with the paint, because it's expensive, and that we get the approval from the city council and the mayor that we have something in writing, so when we're out there, we can show that yes, we have the permission to be out there doing it.
Thank you. Councilor Boykins.
Thank you, Mayor Pro Tem. Mr. Padilla, thank you for what you're doing. Appreciate it. What part of town is this?
It's in the Denver Harbor, the northeast part of town. Just Edwards, the councilman, Edwards.
Gonzalez? Okay. Yeah, he has plenty of money, so you can get something. Yeah, he has $1 million. And last time I checked, he was trying to figure out what to do with that money. I think you helped him decide that today. But I want to take a moment and thank you for what you're doing. I'm always intrigued with community activism, people who, not looking for the spotlight, but want to make their community better, make it improve just the whereabouts with the community. It sounds like you're going to engage a lot of the youth and community to help restore those murals. So I just want to commend you and thank you for not trying to do it for yourself, but for the community. So keep it up, and thank you very much. And if we can help out any way, let us know.
And I also had Gilbert. Gilbert's one of the murals, one of the artists that he's in his 30s. He was like 12 years old when we first started that. So he was the one that came up with the idea, and he brought it to my attention. I said, why not? It's time.
So you're taking all the credit for
No, I'm not taking no credit. It was never about credit. It's about the community. It's about the voters, the people, the kids, and the seniors. You never want to forget that's what we're here for.
Thank you for coming down. My utmost respect for you and your family. I see Ms. Padilla here, Teresa Padilla. All of you are icons in the Denver Harbor community. Your late father, Joe, very dear to me, very dear to the city. Very supportive of Denver Harbor. I know we replaced the water park equipment here last year, and sorry, Mark, Pat's may have a miscommunicated or something, but you all know, y'all have an open door with us. Feel free to reach out whenever there's concerns. We'd be glad to help out. Financially, I'll do what we can to help support your effort financially, to help support with the paint and work with parks. I think Erica's back there. Erica, you can raise your hand. If you could visit with her, so we can coordinate that, make sure we get everything taken care of, to make sure you have the proper authorization. You're doing a community beautification project, and so glad to support that. And then we'll also work with them to make sure some of those other issues that come up.
I'll give it to her,
that we can try to-
I'll make sure she gets it.
Yeah, absolutely. But again, thank you to you and your entire family, Ms. Padilla. Thank you. God bless you. Good to see you.
All right, okay, thank you.
Thank you, Jacob.
Okay, Mr. Randall? Mr. Randall?